Hey everybody, what's up? Hi JJ and Jess, everybody. How you guys all doing? I'm just burning some Palo Santo. Just clear the energy around me. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that, Jessica. Thanks you guys for the taps. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm good. How you guys all doing? I'm good. I just got done doing some readings on Facebook, so now I'm on here. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Thank you. So, everybody's coming on. So, let me explain how this all works, you guys. Thank you guys for the taps. Thanks, JJ and Jess, for reminding them. So, in order for me to keep this going, you guys, I need you guys to get me at least close to 100,000. Can you guys keep those taps going and get me up close to 100,000? I appreciate that. Even if I get to 100,000, just keep the taps going. I appreciate that. Thank you. So as we're getting more people in here, I'm explaining how it all works, alright? So I am a psychic medium. I've had this gift my entire life. It runs in my family. I am certified. I teach this stuff, and I teach mediumship to people in person, not online though. I've read in front of 800 people, and I mean, I've done thousands of readings. And I also, a lot of times, show my readings on my work on here. Thank you guys for the gifts. Some mediums don't show their work on their, when they do lives. I do it. So I post validational readings. I got over 400 videos on here to prove, I'm legit. I'm not like the fakes you see on here. Thank you so much for the gifts. Make sure you guys follow the gift givers. I appreciate that. And that's how you know I'm legit. I mean, when I connect with your loved ones, I give validation. I'll tell you who I'm seeing, what they're saying. They're going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. Hey, Paco. Thanks for coming. I got amazing mods on here, by the way. Jessica, Jess, Paco, and Karen, and all the other mods, thank you for coming. Thanks for the gifts, you guys. You guys are amazing. If I don't say thank you enough, I really mean that. I get so caught up in here, I don't thank you enough. So you guys, I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for your help. So this is how I do my work. So this is called automatic writing. The form of automatic writing I do is it's a rare form. I don't just sit there and write out words like most automatic writers have. I am a trance medium, so this kind of automatic writing is how I do it, and it works very well. A lot of times when the pen stops, I stop. Thank you guys for the gifts. It's almost like if you think of the needle that's on the record. When it stops, I stop, if that makes sense to everybody. When I connect with your loved ones, I give validation. I'll tell you what they look like. I don't see them old, bald, gray, overweight. I don't see them on their deathbed. They show themselves to me like in their 20s or, really young and happy. Usually when I see it, and I'm able to just describe to you how they look. Thank you guys so much. Hi, everybody just showing up. Thank you. All you guys showing up, can you guys please keep those taps going? I appreciate that. Try to get me past 100,000 on here if you can. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. You guys are awesome. Make sure you guys please follow these gift givers. They're awesome. So on here on TikTok, it's different than on Facebook. On Facebook, I just pick the names where I'm getting drawn to. That's how I work. On here, I go by the video, and I just go with what the video is. That way, I'm proving that there's life after death to the video on TikTok. On Facebook, I prove it just by me doing it, and I can't stop to see what people are writing. So there's different ways I prove that there's life after death. At any point you guys are interested in scheduling a private reading with me, the best thing for you guys is see my name on there, my little picture. If you can get on there and click under the link, there's a link that goes to my Facebook page. Click on it once, and it's the safest, quickest way. I can schedule a reading faster that way on there. If you try to schedule a reading with me on TikTok, a lot of times you guys don't go back and check your messages. So I'm trying to schedule a reading with you, and then you guys forget. So it's kind of frustrating. So please, if you're going to do that, try to schedule on here. Please be diligent. Keep checking your messages. All right. So let's get to this. And guys, do me a favor. Share the video. Keep those taps going. I appreciate your gifts. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, let me see who's coming. The first one. Also, you guys, if I do a video reading for you on here, here's my rules for my video readings. If I've done a reading for you before, whether it be a phone, Zoom, or a free reading, step aside so other people can come on here. If I catch you lying, I'm going to call you out. Also, another thing on here is if you don't know how to use the video, use it quick because I start losing numbers the more you're sitting there trying to figure out how to do the video. So know where the video part is on your screen so I can do it. I don't want people that came on here where I've done readings for before. Allow other people to come on. I appreciate that. Just try to be equal to everybody. Hello?
Oh my God, I'm coming. Why isn't my camera going on now? Video? What's
Hi, everybody.
happening?
It's Jonah.
There it is. Hey,
I don't see you. Oh, wait, hold on. Now I do.
there we go.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, how are you? Oh
Good,
my
how are you?
God, I'm good, thank you. I
I've
wasn't
never done a reading
expecting
for you,
this.
have I?
I'm sorry?
Have I ever done a reading for you before?
No.
Okay. First name?
Beryl?
And then Beryl, who do you want me to connect with?
Um, my husband, John
His last name?
Lievano, Lievano.
Giovanno. And
Yes.
then, sorry for your loss. How long has it been since he's crossed over?
Uh, it'll, it'll be 3 years in February.
If you, somebody says I've been here before but never received a reading before, if you want a reading, just schedule a reading. No big deal. And nothing's promised. I don't promise anybody free readings. Understand that. I'm volunteering my own time. Nobody's paying me. Your dad is. So your husband's kind of begging me. He's telling me you. Unfortunately, you witnessed his death. Correct?
Yes.
He's begging me, telling me to please tell Beryl to stop doing that. Please tell her to stop remembering me how I died. It's killing her. She's been going on with this for years, and I don't want her to do that anymore. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
what he's saying is that he wants you to remember him how he loved you. In a moment, I'm going to tell you what he looks like, but try to remember him different ways, not how he passed, because that's just a bad memory. Okay? He moved on to another place, but he's still with you. Was this something with the chest or the heart?
Yes.
So this is heart related, correct?
Well, it was COVID related.
Okay,
And
so he's going like this with the chest. So that's when I see that. So it's either the chest or the heart,
yes, he
or it might be
couldn't
both.
breathe.
Does that make
And
sense?
he was put in the
Okay.
hospital because he couldn't breathe.
He likes to visit you through your dreams because you're open and you understand. You're like, I don't know if you're a spiritual person, but you seem to be open about this. So he comes through quite a bit when he visits with you. Just trying to let you know he was okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So I felt like he gave you a hug in that dream. Is that true? Do you remember
Not
that?
in my dreams, no.
You don't remember your dreams? Okay, because he does visit. I know spirits don't lie. So what happens is we're kind of when we're mourning really heavy, we're not seeing things. He's not like he's trying to get through. That's probably why he's begging you to stop thinking him in that way so you can heal yourself. So when he can't get through, his vibration in heaven's high, and when you're crying, you got lower vibration. That vibration ain't gonna match. So you got to try to find some way to heal yourself so you can get through more. Does that make sense? But he does
Yes,
visit, even though you don't remember it. He
absolutely.
does visit. Spirits don't lie. Let me see.
Absolutely.
He's dressed nice. I see him with short, dark brown hair. He's got some facial hair. Short sleeve button-up collared shirt. Is that him?
Could be. Absolutely.
He had a smell thing of a cologne or a this must be really something quick. I don't know if that makes sense.
An after scent. Hmm.
Okay. He likes to get you all jumpy. He likes to scare you. He thinks it's funny. Does that make sense? I don't know if he did that in life, but he does that in spirit.
Oh God.
So he messes with things around you, and he likes to make noises. So those noises that you heard that made you jump. Does that make sense? That
Yes.
would be him.
Yes.
Messes with the lights and TV. Um, dragging noise. What that means? He makes a dragging noise, like something being dragged. I wonder. Like something being dragged across the floor. I don't know what that means. Pay attention. I don't know if you know that or not. Might have been
Yeah,
something
I have to
once.
pay attention to that. There's a few things.
He's also been known to leave coins laying around.
Yeah, I find coins, I find quarters, dimes.
He said he built you both a beautiful house on the beach. He says you're gonna love it.
Ah, yes. Oh, I can't wait.
One of his favorite memories he's shown me is that he put the ring on your finger. Right, does that mean that you stopped wearing the ring? You still have it on your finger then? Is that
Yeah,
why
I
he's showing me
still
that?
have it. If I top of his I don't have it on my finger. It doesn't fit anymore.
Okay, so maybe it's a favorite memory he's sharing with me. You two are soulmates. You guys are very close, he tells me. So if
Yeah,
you believe in reincarnation and you guys will keep meeting each other in other lives, if God
cool.
makes you guys have other lives, you guys will always be bumping into each other. You say next time it's your turn. I go, what do you mean? He goes, next life she's got to go before me. That's how it works, or something. So I don't know. It's kind of sad either way.
Oh
It's,
God.
so
Well, I
each
always
time you
told
guys
him I
get your
want to
hearts
go
broken.
before him.
Huh?
I always told him that I I wanted to go before him.
For him.
Mm.
It's a sad thing though, getting your hearts broken, you know.
Mhm.
He liked to give you jewelry in the past.
Yeah,
I could see diamonds or something in that jewelry. So I don't
yeah,
know if it was diamond rings or diamond earrings, but it's so quick through my vision. But he
yes.
liked to surprise you with things like that and flowers.
Mhm.
He was a very
Yes.
gentleman, very much in love with you. And you guys had a long marriage. It seemed like because I'm seeing like you guys were like just like, okay, so holding your hand, go for walks and hold your hand. He was just a very
Very
good
much.
man to you. Huh?
36 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
He goes, it's not over. I never left you because I keep doing things that you know I'm there. I just want you to do your part so you can see me more.
Okay.
And he's reminding you that he just didn't follow with him to heaven the COVID. He's okay.
Okay.
He was saying the COVID thing was a lot of times it was God's way of bringing his children back, like their time was up, that we don't understand down here. That's why some people it affected them different ways and took them, and others didn't. Does that make sense?
Yep. It was his time. I guess his mission here was finished.
Yeah. So we don't know God's time. Like nobody's promised to be elderly when we get older. You know, it
Right.
just happens with him. You're the best thing that's ever happened in my life, and I want you to know that I'm always going to be in love with you, and there's nothing that's going to stop me from being around you. I'm always there.
I love him too.
You're the apple. She's saying something like you're the apple of my eye and always will be or something. He's just smiling. He's so happy. Is there anything you want to ask or say to him?
Just that I love him and that I'm confident to know that he's okay, and I'll work
Okay.
very, very hard to heal because I want to speak with him. I want to see
He
him.
said, Penny, he goes, you speak to me every day. That's going to help you, but I want you to get that out. Talk to somebody or, write it out. Just every day, you got to get that pain out. Don't hold it in no more. But
Okay.
just know that I'm okay. That this is where I'm at. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, I'll be there.
Love you, sweetie. Let's wave him goodbye.
Bye.
It's back in the white. He was wearing a white shirt. I hope that helped you.
He loved tennis, always in polo shirts, white polo shirts, tennis shirts.
Crazy. Yeah, because that's what me last little shirt or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That sound like him?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you guys for the gifts.
Absolutely. You have no idea what you did for me.
That's what it's all about, the healing.
Yes. Thank
God
you so
bless you.
much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. And that's how I do readings, you guys. Validation's always the truth. Can you guys keep those taps going? I need to get way up there. I'm just at 46. You guys keep bringing me up to at least 100, 150. Get me past that, please, and keep those taps going. Appreciate it. Thanks, you guys, for sharing the video, too. I appreciate it. Thanks for the gifts. Thank you. Anybody, at any point, you guys want to schedule a private reading with me, just message me on here. Or the fastest way is message me. There's a link under my picture. Click on the link. It goes to my Facebook page. That one's going to be the one that's I'll be able to get to you a lot quicker. Let me see. Or if you want to buy a reading for somebody that needs healing, that's where you would go. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Have I done a reading for you before?
No,
Okay. What's your first name?
Jamie.
And then Jamie, who do you want me to connect with?
I really didn't have anybody specific, just like anybody who's willing, because I've had so many family members, pass away. So, I guess we could try my grandpa.
When he passed. Sorry for your loss.
Gosh, I was 14, probably like 20 years ago.
What's his first and last name?
His name is Thomas Graham, but he went by Jim.
They don't have nicknames in heaven, so it's Thomas what?
It's Thomas Graham.
Graham? Does he have a dad or grandpa with that same name? You know of?
I'm not for sure.
Okay, so if there's somebody else jumps in, and it might be them if you're not sure, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Sometimes that happens with parents.
I do know that he and my grandmother had a son that was also named Thomas, that had passed away as a baby.
Okay, so I'll do my best to connect with him. I hope I don't get anybody else in here. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Well, here's right to the point. So sometimes spirits, no, this is really rare. It happens really rarely when it happens. Some of these older spirits don't believe in what I do, even though they're in heaven and they know the truth. Some people are still holding on to what their beliefs are. He says he's okay, but he wants you to talk to him the way you talk to him and not through here. Because he doesn't want, also, I don't know if it's because of his religious beliefs or because he doesn't want people to hear it. You know, everybody's different.
I think it's actually probably because I've always tried to talk to him and keep a connection because I was his favorite. And he told everybody that, like, you know, not in a mean way to other people, but you know, so that's probably why.
Is there anybody else you want me to connect with?
Let's see.
You want a spirit guide reading, or do you just want me to connect with somebody?
Well, actually, can we try actually to connect with my husband's father?
Were you close to him?
My husband was, and he's right here. So
It doesn't work that way unless I connect directly to him.
oh,
For
okay.
him.
Well then, yeah, just do a spirit guide reading then, because I can't really think of anybody else right now.
Okay, what is your last name then?
It's Krolak, Krolak.
K-O-R?
Krolak.
Let's see. K-R-O...
Lak.
L-A-K. Krolak?
Yes.
You have a hard time dealing with the pain that you've been going through. There's something in your past that you haven't forgiven or let go of, and it's been eating you up a lot. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yep.
And I don't know if it's your childhood or something's just seeping up, but that is when you need to start journaling and getting it out.
Okay.
That way you trust yourself, but every time you think of these thoughts, that's where you need to go to. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
You're on some kind of diet restriction or something? Or diet?
It's not a typical diet. It's more of like a weight gain diet.
Okay. Okay, your spirit guide is saying you need to be careful what you're eating, because
Okay.
if you're not, it can turn really bad for you. There's a balance you need to do, but if you're going too much, it might be worse for you. You understand that?
Yes.
Your spirit guide's on you right now, and she's telling me to tell you you need to start praying more. Your spirituality is kind of sucks. That you got to get back with God. Like you haven't been praying enough, keeping that relationship going. And God can't help you unless you call for Him, because we're spiritual. Everything we do is spiritual. We're not just
Right.
humans. So
Right.
within that, you should be praying for yourself, your family, and people on the streets. You got to keep that prayer going. You got to keep that relationship going with the Creator.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, I do pray a lot, and it's funny that you say for strangers on the streets, because I tell my kids, you know, you pray for the strangers too, and even your enemies. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of get it, but
You feel like there's things like your future is kind of like blah right now. It's just, you're just there. You know, does that make sense? But your spirit guide's saying that your future is going to get a lot better. You just got to hang on. And there are times
okay.
where you just want to give up, and that's not those times. That's when you need to pray about it. And
Okay.
so you got to keep your faith, but basically, everything is brighter. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, but there are going to be, the doors are opening up for you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Your finances do get better at some point, so not to worry. Is there anything you want to ask her?
Um, no, I really think that's it. Maybe just that, if there's, because I feel like I have a hard time trying to connect with her. And so
Meditation.
maybe, okay, okay.
You got to
Yeah,
do it
I,
often, not
that's
just
what I was
once in a
going to
while.
ask.
It's got to be
Okay,
15 to 20, 25 minutes a day if you really want
okay.
to.
Yeah, I do because, you know, there are members of my family that say they are gifted, and I've kind of felt like there was something there. And then, so I started studying, and, I kind of believe that like everybody has the power, like you just have to tap in, I guess is the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
And so it's just something I really want to pick up because I think that for me personally, it would do me justice because I kind of feel like I'm an empath. Um, so I think it would help because it would at least help me to channel that energy that I guess isn't mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
Okay. I hope this helped. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.
thank you so much. You have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, excuse me, Bjorn. Okay, let's start the next one. Thank you guys for sharing the video. Thank you guys for the gifts. Appreciate it. Please keep those taps going.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
my name is Jillian, and I am very interested in this spirit guide thing. I've never known that everybody had a spirit guide.
We do. What's your last name if you want me to connect with your spirit guide?
Do you want my maiden or married?
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay,
Do you
so
want
the
my
name that you
maiden,
have right now will work.
maiden or married?
Whatever name you have now would work.
Rodriguez.
What is it?
Rodriguez.
So understand when I connect with spirit guides, if I sound like I'm preachy, if I sound like I'm being a parent, it's not me. I speak how the spirit guides speak. Otherwise, if I don't say it that way, you're not going to learn. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You can take
And
what they say, or you don't have to. I don't do future readings, but there might be some little future stuff to it, but that's not the main part. It's to get you on the right path of what you're doing and not doing right in life. Does that make sense to you?
absolutely, and that's what I want. That's what I want to hear.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
So she's saying, this is a reminder. She's saying, as a reminder, as a parent, you need to slow down what you're doing and try to remember you're a parent and a mom first. So that should always come first before whatever things that you want to do in life. You understand what that means? So I don't know if you're still going out a lot. I don't know what she means by that, but you understand what she's saying, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Your heart's set on a new career, but that's up to you because you're the only one that's holding yourself back, nobody else. She's saying stop making excuses and go for it. She says, she goes, it's all onto you. No, it's all you're doing is making excuses so you do not. So that's what's preventing you from moving forward. Again, letting go of the past. You need to learn to forgive yourself and forgive others that hurt you. Otherwise, you'll never be truly happy. Just know that everybody that's in your life is supporting you and loving you, but just make sure you give them thanks and honor them as well.
Good advice.
Your spiritual life is okay, but she's saying you could pray more. Does that make sense? You can do a little bit more prayers.
Yes.
Keep praying for your kids and your family. What do you want to ask her?
Am I gonna get past this? This this I don't know how to explain it. Like if I'm gonna get past my like depression and anxiety and trauma, and if I am, like how much longer will I be suffering?
She says yes, but again, that's up to you to do the work. You have to work to do it. Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
therapy, if you're doing therapy, keep doing the therapy until the therapist tells you to stop. Journaling and asking God, and
yeah.
you got to do the work.
So
She's
crazy.
saying, honey, it's within you. And these wounds take time to heal, but that scar is always going to be there. It's up to you if you want to keep revisiting that scar or just let it and do your work with it and then deal with your life.
Yeah.
But if you keep bringing that into your life now, it's not good for you. There's a time and place for you to bring that, to deal with it. And then the rest of the time is with your family. She goes, I can't give you a time frame because that's up to you and how hard you want it.
Paul, you amaze me.
But she said, you're going to get there.
You amaze me.
She says, believe in yourself and have more faith.
Yeah.
She says, if anything is going to drive you, then make sure that your family, your kids drive you to do it so that you don't bring that on to them.
Yes. Yes.
She goes, you understand exactly what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes. I had that exact same conversation yesterday with my oldest child. I have 2 boys, and I had that conversation with him yesterday.
She says, you're a good mom. Don't second guess that. Just don't bring that onto your kids. Your kids come first.
Yeah.
She goes, you're going to be okay. Learn to love yourself. She goes, love yourself, get the therapy, finish the therapy, and keep praying to God your whole life. You're going to be okay.
Wow. Thank you.
Did I help you?
That helps so much. Like, it's crazy because I've been battling health issues. I almost lost my life twice in the past 3 years.
God's not ready for you yet.
I have a purpose here. I haven't
You do.
served it yet. And due to that, I am not as active. I was so, like, I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always had that mom heart, and I didn't, I, I have gone through. I have a fear of losing my life and not being here for my children. And these illnesses has stopped me from being a mom.
Well, here's
So
the secret. If God didn't want to take you the first or second time, then maybe He's going to keep you here. So you can't focus on the sickness. Focus on the healing and then go from there. Because He's going to be the one that's going to help you. He's going to be pulling you through that. But you've got to grab the rope so He can pull you through out of that. Does that make sense? So remember
yes,
that. If He's gotten you out
and
of 2 places where you should have died, then there's you got to fight this one.
yeah, it's crazy. I'm in between jobs right now, and I'm like, I don't
You're going to
know.
be okay. Things are going to be okay. Have faith and start, working on yourself, and you're going to start seeing amazing things happen. Because understand that like attracts like. So when we're too hard on ourselves, we're mean to ourselves. We're crappy to ourselves. We believe these negative thoughts. It's kind of like an energy that goes up because it's going to keep coming back to us, and we can't get out of it. Like, why am I always having bad days? Why are this? Why are that for me? Well, because it's going to keep adding on until you can get yourself out of that. Be more
Yeah,
happy. Be
it's
grateful every morning
triggers.
that you wake up. Thank God for everything that you got, your kids, the light, the food, your husband, everything that you got. You thank God every day, okay? And you got to remember that.
Yes,
You're going to
I'm
be
just
okay.
blown away. You hit it on the head, like the nail on the head with this one. Like I just can't believe that because I haven't been able to do as much with my children, and I have disconnected from the world because of depression, and a lot of it weighs onto my husband. So and PTSD, and then I have triggers and things like that that can put me in a whirlwind. So I'm actively in therapy and trying to get better, and
You're going to be okay. Just finish it. It gets better. Like you said about the wound, you don't revisit it every day. Just revisit it when you go to therapy and deal with it. But love your family and love life and do what you need to be doing. Don't drag that with you. Just leave it at therapy and go to back with that therapy. Does that make sense? And if you're gonna do it, if you want to deal with it alone, or if the therapist is giving you work to do, but not around your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay though.
Okay.
God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You. You have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. So sometimes when I do spirit guide readings, sometimes they some of these guides come through and it sounds like they're therapists sometimes, and it's not me talking. It's crazy. I even listen to some of it when it's coming through my head, and I can hear it. It blows my mind as well. So it's good advice, just not for her, for I think a lot of people on here that probably need it. It's kind of weird that there we go. It's because the lighting in here. It's like, when does it look that way? Maybe that will help a little bit. Okay. Whoops. There we go.
Hi,
All
I'd like to connect with my best friend, Vesna.
right. First of all, have I done a reading for you before?
No,
Okay, how old are you?
26.
Okay, what's your first name?
Alyssa,
How long has it been? Sorry, how long has it been since your friend passed away?
almost 4 months.
Okay, what is your first and last name?
Vesna Graham,
Desna Graham?
Vesna Graham,
Desna. Desna Gran?
Vesna,
Vesna.
and then Graham, Graham.
Give me 1 second. Steve, was this like, did she take too much of something? So
She
this was like
OD'd.
huh?
She OD'd.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. This is an accident. This is an overdose. There's no way for me to know that. So she never got to say goodbye to you, and she's sorry. She's trying to visit you in dreams, but you're not ready yet because you're still mourning her. It's going to take some time to deal with this pain because it's hard for you. So when the pain starts subsiding, just like the other girl I was talking about earlier, she'll start coming through, okay? So you just got to give it some time. But you need to do this. You got to do your work eventually. You got to start journaling it out so you don't that make you depressed, all right? Your best friend, good. You guys do a lot together.
We did.
You guys always feel cute too. I like to laugh a lot. I want you to remember everything that we went through, okay? All the good stuff. Don't remind me of what happened to me, okay? I don't want you to think of me that way. Even though it was an accident, I knew better. Don't remember me this way. That's what she's saying.
Okay.
And she's thanking you for standing up for her when people were talking crap about it, saying stuff about her. She's saying thank you so much for doing that.
Always. That's what sisters do.
She just doesn't want you to get in a physical fight, she says. She's laughing because she doesn't want you getting hurt.
Never.
She can't help you because I can't help her if she gets too much and too involved.
Never.
She misses your hugs, like you guys used to always hug each other. And she goes, I'm always here for you. I want you to keep talking to me your whole life. Because I'm always going to be the same quirky, weird person that nobody else understands but you.
You were quirky.
That's why you two got along, because you guys were the same kind of personality.
We were the same person.
You two, she tells me you two are like twin flame. If you look up
Oh,
twin flames, you'll understand what that means. It's different than spirit guides. So that's why it's also hard for you to let this go.
it's
Like you two
also
are meant to be together down here. What's that?
it's also very hard to let it go because I wasn't here home. I was down in the States because my grandfather had to go for open heart surgery. And I couldn't make it back home to her funeral or viewing. And I really hope she understands that.
She's around. Tell her to stop it. Tell her that I didn't want her there because it would have caused more stress on her and she would have been hard for her. I want it this way because I want you to remember me the way I am, not how I died. Do that for me. Instead, I'm still with you for the ride. That's how she says, I'm still with you for the long ride or something.
I know what she means.
We understood each other's language where nobody else would know. She's
Yeah.
laughing. She's like, ah, like that. She's laughing.
Yeah, I know what she means. We always promised each other we would be in it for the long haul no matter what.
That's crazy. She's got like light brown or blondish brown hair, right? Like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, she's smiling. T-shirt and jeans kind of a person. She's happy. That's how I see her. Is she a fidgety person? Like she always has to have something going on with her hands or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that. Like I can't see what she's doing. Like I understand what she's doing because I'm fidgety too. So I always have to have something in my hands. So does that make sense?
Yeah. It's when she's nervous normally.
She says she's got a beautiful big white house in heaven, her first house. And she said that she's got an extra bedroom if you ever want to come up there and be roommates anytime you want.
Always.
She says, I hope you make it to your grandma age. Because when you see each other, it's going to be amazing. We'll be all in again. She's going like that or something. She's smiling.
Yeah, she's doing the peace sign. We always did the peace sign together.
Are you thinking about getting a tattoo? Or you have the tattoo of her?
Yeah, I'm getting a tattoo for her
She's aware of
in
that.
September.
She's just saying, whatever, I'm sure it's going to look great, but don't put my face on there because those faces never look like the real people.
No, I'm not getting her face. It's just gonna be angel wings and her initial.
You know, I'm getting shown the necklace. Is there a necklace that she gave you, or what's going on with the necklace?
I had a necklace.
Is it connected with her?
Yeah, it is connected with her. But I asked her mom if I could get ashes, and her mom said no. Because she was cremated.
But so with this necklace, I can't see what was on it. I don't know if there's a word or name on it, but is that what was on it? I couldn't see it. Or what was on it, just like a necklace?
It was just a necklace.
Okay, because I don't like to assume things. I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing. It's like 3 seconds and it's gone.
Okay.
She said that I visit her as a swan or a duck, and I really get that. So if you ever out in the country, if you're out and a duck gets your attention, one certain duck or a swan, pay attention to that because she's going to let you know.
I I've been seeing butterflies more than swans or ducks.
But you'll probably get visits with the ducks or swans. Then is what she's showing me. So just be open to that when it happens. When an
Okay.
animal or an insect gets your attention in a weird way and it's not normal, that's the loved one saying they're here. You understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see swans and ducks any day, but it's just you'll know when it happens. Is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Just tell her she never left me, and I never left her. I'm always there. Tell her to keep talking to me.
Okay.
My best through to the end. I'm always here for you. Like I love you.
I love you too.
Just go back to that big white house. I hope that helped you.
Oh, it did. I really needed this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I'm so glad you got the healing you needed.
Thank you so much, Paul. You're amazing.
I'm just a messenger, but thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you. And that's how I do readings, you guys. Validation is always the truth, and I allow the spirits to come through to deliver messages of healing. So anytime you guys need a private reading, just message me. There's a link under my picture. That's the fastest, safest, easiest way. Click on it. It goes to my Facebook page, and I can schedule a reading for you. Or if you want to buy a reading for somebody that needs some healing, that's what I do. So when you watch these readings that I do on these, you'll see that I don't know these people. I don't know their stories. I don't know anything about them. And that's interesting. That's how you know I'm legit. I also post a lot of my videos on here. So you guys know that I'm legit. There's no way for you to know any of this. Let's see. You guys make sure you're following me if you haven't followed me. Make sure you give me a follow. Keep the taps going, you guys. Keep tapping. Appreciate it.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I wasn't expecting to get on this fast. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Have I done a reading for you before?
No, I've tried though.
Okay. And what's your first name?
Nina, Nina.
Nina, who would you like me to connect with?
My grandfather, his name is Jerry Dupree. Senior.
How long has it been? Sorry for your loss. What was that last part you said?
Oh, I said senior.
Oh, so he's got family. Does he have other family members in heaven with that same name?
No, but I didn't know if it was needed.
Oh, it's okay. And how long has it been since he's crossed over?
About 7 years.
Okay. So he's going to show himself looking young at some point.
Okay.
Make him quit. He was sick before he passed. He wasn't feeling well. I said, "How did you pass?" And he said, "Sickness." But then he said, "I didn't know that it was going to hit me so hard like it did." Like he wasn't ready for it. Like at that very moment, it came and it just like got him, which is probably good because if you think about it, he didn't suffer. It was quick and he was able to cross into the light. So he wouldn't suffer. It was quick. He's telling me, because I've been through more. I've been through a lot more in life than that. That was nothing. That's how he said it. He goes, "That was nothing." Your grandpa loved you. He's telling me a story that you're always there helping him, even when he didn't want nothing. You're always checking in on him and visiting him. And you see that also when you were younger. Like you're grandpa's girl. You're always you're offering your help all the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's always in proud of you. You always do things without any people asking. You just have a big heart. You're a good mom. You're a mom, right?
No,
What does
no,
that mean?
no.
Good mom? Are you a mom to something or somebody?
Say that again.
Are you a mom to anybody? You're a good mom. That's
Mm-mm.
interesting. Maybe I'm going too fast. Some fun. Sometimes when spirits are talking, I go too fast and I'm thinking I'm hearing something that's not. Hold on. Okay, so you're a good mom to other people. You're motherly. You helped other people. Does that make sense? Is that what he's trying to tell me? Okay.
Yeah.
You have a hard time. Almost, your grandpa talks to me like he's like one of your spirit guides. That's how they usually talk. And he tells me that you're having a hard time letting go of the past, that these things keep resurfacing, and you're just trying to deal with this day by day. Like, I don't know what that means. You think of things and it keeps resurfacing, whatever this pain is that happened to you in the past. And he's hoping that you can get through that. He's worried about you.
I think about, that I could have been there a little bit more for him than what I was towards the end, you know.
He goes, no, no, no. He goes, no, no. Why do I want to put that burden on you? Remember me that way. Yes. Remember me the way I loved you when I was there for you. You've done enough in life. You don't worry about me that way. He goes, when you get old, you'll understand how it goes. He goes, you don't want people to do that. He goes, you don't want people to do that.
He had a nickname for me, and I'm wondering if he would tell you what it is.
So that's where I struggle. When you both know the same answer, they won't usually tell me. So I can't, when I ask them, I don't want to tell them yet. Because when I ask a spirit that, sometimes they'll get really quiet and I can't get the reading right, or they'll shut me down because it's a higher vibration. And if we try to test them, sometimes they'll get like that. I don't think they're allowed to.
Okay.
But sometimes it'll come out and I can't control it. But if it does, I'll tell you. I see him like I see him like with short dark brown hair when he's younger. And he's showing me like he has this, he looks like in his 20s or something. He's got a t-shirt on, but he's got this coat on. Not a really thick coat, but like a jacket, like a zipper up jacket. And it's not like one of the big puffy ones. It's just like a jacket, like a guy would wear. Like almost like a work jacket or something. He's smiling.
Oh yeah. He worked for Winn-Dixie for a lot of years in the freezer, wearing the heavy coats. That was his thing.
Two dogs are with him, so they're his or somebody in the family. He's got two dogs with him, so that would suggest it's either his or somebody in the families that he's taking care of until they cross over to be with their dogs. So they do that.
Yeah, he had a dog and we had a dog, me and my mom.
He has a beautiful house out in the country. So I think he looks like he's with his wife.
You said with
There's a lady in the background. Who would that be?
maybe
But that's not her.
His mother, because his wife is still here.
So is he close to his mom or something?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What do you want to ask or say to him?
Just want to tell him that I love him and that I hope he's definitely proud of me from where I've been recently and how far I've come, and that I think about him every day and I can't wait to be with him again.
He says, of course, I'm proud of you. I've been praying for you every day. We keep praying for you. Because you keep going, you keep fighting this. Because you're stronger than you think, but you got a big heart. You keep showing it. You're helping a lot of people more than you know. You are a mom to many. Don't stop being that way. He goes, I'll tell you a little secret. That's part of your path. Sorry. Whew. Path. He goes, I'll tell you a little secret. That's part of your path. He's still talking when I'm trying to say that. He goes, tell her I love her.
I love him too.
You've been picking up pennies and stuff?
Yeah,
Pay attention to that. That's what he's doing.
pennies.
Did that help you?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
God bless. So you guys, that's how I do readings. I've done readings earlier today on Facebook, and I'm done doing readings on here. I gotta listen to my body because I feel like when I get during this point, I can't. I gotta stop. So I gotta stop. Otherwise, if I could go on further, I would if it wasn't such an energy drainer. So sorry, you guys, but I just want to say thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the sharing the videos. Thank you guys for getting me to 100,000. You guys are awesome. Thank you, moderators. Karen, Paco, Jess, and can't even think. It's hard for me to think when I'm done doing readings because it doesn't work that way. I got to get my brain back. Jess and I can't remember the other part of his name. Jess and Jake, I think. Sorry, but I want to thank you guys all for coming. All my moderators, thank you guys. You guys are the best. Again, if you guys want to schedule a reading, just message me. There's a link under my picture, and I can schedule a reading with you. It's hard for me to think when I get done doing readings because I don't use my brain when I do this. All right, you guys have a good day. Take care. Thank you.